أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم يا أيها الذين آمنوا لا تتبعوا خطوات الشيطان ومن يتبع خطوات الشيطان فإنه يأمر بالفحشاء والمنكر ولولا فضل الله عليكم ورحمته ما زكى منكم من أحد أبدا ولكن الله يزكي من يشاء والله سميع عليم. Dear friends, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. I recited Surah Noor Ayat number 21. In this ayat, Allah tells us to the people of Iman that you should not follow the footsteps of Shaitan. So be away from all types of Shaitanic intervention. So what that Shaitan is trying to instruct you, trying to produce ideas in you, you are not to follow those one. Just follow Quran or Sunnah. Anyone who will follow the footsteps of Shaitan, automatically Shaitan will lead that person to do the indecent immorality and those type of actions which will spoil the life of that person and make his life sinful and make him go away from the mercies of Allah. So this is very bad for the person who will follow the Shaitanic footsteps. So this is Allah's blessings on us, that Allah has given us a special type of blessings to open the door of Tawbah Astaghfar. If Allah was not in a position to open the door of Tawbah Astaghfar, then we were unable to become pure person. So we were always impurity and will have to be suffering and also in torment. So this was our return. So but this is the blessings and mercies of Allah, that we have got the door of Tawbah Astaghfar. So whenever we have the sinful act, we have to accept before Allah and promise before Allah that we are unable to do it again in future. So we will be away from it, and you please forgive this time and accept our Tawbah Astaghfar. So when we request, Allah is accepting, and then Allah make pure from that type of sinful act. So this is the blessings of Allah, that Allah bless us purity, modesty and good character and good life and pure and nice life in this world. That is the special blessings of Allah. So we read this ayat, we will understand more better, inshallah. So Allah said, Ya ayyuhallazina amanu, O people of Iman, O believers, la tattabi'u, don't follow, khutwati shaitan, footsteps of shaitan. So you are not allowed to follow the footsteps of shaitan. So this is Allah's advice, Allah's order, Allah's command. So Allah said, Ya ayyuhallazina amanu la tattabi'u khutwati shaitan. O believers, don't follow the footsteps of shaitan. Wa man yattabi, and the person who will follow the footsteps of the khutwati shaitan, وَمَن يَتَّبِعْ خُطُوَاتِ الشَّيْطَانِ, and the person who will follow the footsteps of shaitan, فَإِنَّهُ, so indeed shaitan, يَأْمُرُ بِالْفَحْشَاءِ وَالْمُنكَرِ, so shaitan will lead the person towards indecent and immorality and to evil practices. So this is فَإِنَّهُ يَأْمُرُ, and shaitan will command the person, will allow the person, will lead the person, will motivate the person to do the sinful act based on immorality and indecency, and wal munkar, and to do the evil practice or sinful act. وَمَن يَتَّبِعْ خُطُوَاتِ الشَّيْطَانِ فَإِنَّهُ يَأْمُرُ بِالْفَحْشَاءِ وَالْمُنكَرِ. A person who follows the footsteps of shaitan, in fact, shaitan commands or persuade a person to do the things which are based on immorality and indecency and the evil practices or sinful act. وَلَوْلَا فَضْلُ اللَّهِ, and if you were not under the favor of Allah, alaykum, on you, and if there was not favor of Allah upon you, wa rahmatuhu, and mercies of Allah, and walawla fadlullahi alaykum wa rahmatuhu, and if there was no favor of Allah and mercy of Allah upon you, ma zaka min ahadin abadan, ma zaka, so who was to stay pure? Who will be in a position to get the purity from all of you? So Allah said, from all of you, no one was able to get the purity if Allah was not to, Allah's blessings and mercies are not on you, then no one was able to get the purity among you, all of you. So no one was able to do that. وَلَوْلَا فَضْلُ اللَّهِ عَلَيْكُمْ وَرَحْمَتُهُ مَا زَكَىٰ مِنْكُمْ مِنْ أَحَدٍ أَبَدًا. And if you were under the favor of Allah and mercies of Allah, and no one, so if there was no Allah's favor and mercies upon you, then no one was able to stay pure among you. وَلَكِنَّ اللَّهَ يُزَكِّي مَن يَشَاءُ, but Allah purifies to whom Allah wants or Allah wills. Wallahu Samiyun Alim, and Allah is the all-hearing, all-knowing. So actually Allah told in this ayat that when a person is just to follow the footsteps of shaitan, then that person is going beyond the limits of Islamic Sharia, and that person is just to follow the footsteps of shaitan, which are all outside the circle of Islam. So this way the person is unable to follow halal haram regulations which Allah told, and then person go outside the nikah, will have to satisfy his sexual hunger, sexual lust with other people according to his own wish, leaving the circle of Islam. Then this is the person's motive which makes him outside the circle of Islam, following the footsteps of shaitan. So then relationship with Allah going away, and the person is under the Allah's curse. Like shaitan is under curse of Allah, the people who will follow him, they will be with them also. So this way, then these people, they will spread up the bad things, evil practices, indecencies and immorality, and so many bad actions. So this will happen like this. So this way, if you look in our prevailing situation, the education system which is based on male and female together. That is one other situation which is a production of uh, sexual evils also. And like then theater, cinema, dance and music schools and academies, these are other initiatives towards sexual evils. And this way the women following, because mostly the you can see the children, they are not to learn Islamic rules regulations, they are not to learn Islam. They start from the beginning, start learning the English media and English rules, regulations, and English way of life and culture of English system. So this way, they will like to follow that one. This way, the women, they like that we are equal to human being and we have to get freedom like the human being, like the man they have. So they automatically, after having the like they are free, they have not seen Holy Quran and Sharia, they have not learned Islam. This way they become like a drum is inside is hollow, but outside if you hit it will give you big sound. So this is the example of the people who are Islam in this time, and inside there is no iman, no good deeds, and no good character, and inside they are if you look with respect to Islam, inside they are like a hollow, but outside the if you hit to them, if you ask them, they will say you, oh, we are big Muslim, we have. So they will give you every type of thing. Even they will look at the Google, look at the different, so they will say that we are a very good person, we know each everything. So this, but look at the action, look at the deeds, and look at the character, you will not be able to find in them that one. So they inside they will be hollow like a drum, and outside if you hit or you say, they will say, oh, we are the biggest Muslim, we have come. So what is your position? We are the better than you. Like this way whatever they say, that this is the situation now very prevailing, but this is the outcome of shaitanic intervention in them actually. Shaitan and the people who are following the shaitan, actually Shaitan tries to bring ideas in the people, even if the people are good, in a good character, good Muslim, pious Muslim, noble Muslim. But the shaitan tries to bring the ideas in the mind, so that he try to make the person go out side from the Islamic circle. So just he tries to get the information, the hidden information inside the person. Due to that, the shaitan places some good thing, but take the person out from that good things, because of the intellectual and psychology which he is finding in the person, that through that he link that with the Islamic idea which is going in that, and taking the iman out, and then bring the person outside the Islam. So this is happening, what the shaitan is doing, like this is with the people who are good also. So this way is this is spreading up other problem. Even some people you can see, then what happen, then they say, oh, what I want, I will do that. So it means the people, they are their own desires. The people of the desire, according to the Quranic command of Allah in Surah Jasiyah, ayat number 23, that the person who is following the desire, then that desire becomes the Lord of that person. That becomes for the person is Allah for that. So this way, then Allah's guidance will go away, and the person is stamped. They're stamped like his ears are stamped to. So if the good things person can't listen, and good things will not say, and the heart is blocked, heart is unable to listen, understand the good things, then is the halal haram is he has no concept. Even the eyes, will be under cover, and good or bad, everything is equal. So this is the situation for the person who becomes the person of the desire, and then his nafs follow the shaitan, and then the person's life move under the leadership of shaitan. So this way, this type of thing, then the person will keep the bad assumptions of other people in heart, and will try to do backbiting, lying, slandering, and these type of the bad things, and abusing, and then the person will try to spy and find out the faults of other people, use them in order to bring them outside the circle of Islam. So this will happen like this. So this way is very important. Allah said, Ya ayyuhallazina amanu la tattabi'u khutuwati shaitan. You are not people, O believers, you are not to follow the footsteps of shaitan, because when a person is just to follow the footsteps of shaitan, shaitan takes the iman of the person and make the person go astray. So this will happen. This happened to lot of people from the beginning, Adam alayhi salam, till now. So this is the shaitanic intervention also. And shaitan try to bring excite in the person the desires which are then make the person to become more consistent to those desires, so that the person should try to do them, and shaitan persuade, then motivate the person to do. So this way the person then doing that will go outside the Islamic circle. So this happened also because this was the shaitan who tried his best after swearing by Allah to Adam and Eve, and they brought them out of paradise and take their dress off also. So this was the shaitan, and what he will do with you also, you have to look after yourself. This is very important also. And now as the people, they are doing like different type of LGBT plus and so many other things. So this way is happening in our society. We have to try best to make our life more pure and good, and this way we have to understand that Allah said, وَلَوْلَا فَضْلُ اللَّهِ عَلَيْكُمْ وَرَحْمَتُهُ مَا زَكَى. If there was no mercies of Allah and blessings of Allah upon you, then مَا زَكَى مِنْكُمْ مِنْ أَحَدٍ أَبَدًا, and no one was able to have purity also. وَلَكِنَّ اللَّهَ يَزَكِّي بِمَنْ يَشَاءُ. Then if Allah wants, they will give this is Allah's blessings and mercies, that Allah has opened the door of Tawbah Astaghfar. So after doing Tawbah Astaghfar, we become pure from sins and evils, and we become nice person before Allah. But this is because of Allah's mercies and blessings. Otherwise we were unable to do that. So this is special blessings of Allah. We must be thankful to Allah every time. وَلَكِنَّ اللَّهَ يُزَكِّي مَنْ يَشَاءُ. And the person who also intends to be pure, and then Allah gave that person purity and bring him from the immorality and indecency, and may give him the to the door of Tawbah Astaghfar, then the person become pure, and Allah like that person. If the person is just to stay after Tawbah Astaghfar, right track, then that person will stay in the good category, and Allah like those people also. This way Allah, Wallahu Samiyun Alim, Allah knows, Allah listen, everything is before Allah. So we try our best to stay under the circle of Islam, and not to follow the footsteps of shaitan, and to make our life more better. And if something evil practice is done, so we just don't wait a single second also. We have to do Tawbah Astaghfar, request Allah for forgiveness, and get purity and reconnect with Allah, so that our this life and life hereafter become more better. Ameen.